Mathematics are engaging. Students here are all amazing. So let us do a magical learning, but before that, let me greet you a good day. Good day everyone, I'm Micah Flores Alcabasa, BSc Mathematics 3A. Today, we're going to discuss a lesson about linear equation and two variables. But before that, here are the learning objectives. First, we will illustrate a linear equation and two variables. Second, we will construct a table of values for x and y given a linear equation. And last, we will determine the solution of linear equation and two variables. So what is linear equation and two variables? A linear equation in two variables is an equation that can be written in the form ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are real numbers. A must not be equal to 0 and b must not be equal to 0. So remember, the linear equation and two variables can be written in the form ax plus by equals c, where your a, b, and c are real numbers and your a must not be equal to 0 and your b must not be equal to 0. So what do we call ax plus by equals c? So it is the general form of ax plus by equals c. Now, remember that your a and b here. So the a and b, this is what we call the coefficient of the equation. So if you were asked what are the coefficient of the equation, then you have to look for the values of the coefficient of ax and by. So how about for the c? So the c is the constant of the equation. If we are going to look for the constant of the equation, the c value is the constant of the equation. Now, if we will be writing or if we will be solving the values of y in terms of x, so we will have by equals negative x plus c. So if we transfer here using APA, so negative ax plus c, so we will have divide both side by b, so we will have negative a over bx plus c over b. Now, what do we call this form? So actually, we can also have this in linear equation into variable. Now, this form is what we call the slope-intercept form. But in slope-intercept form, we are using y equals mx plus b because m represent or equal to negative a over b, while your b represent this your c over b. So again, in slope-intercept form, your m here is your negative a over b and your b here is your c over b. Now, remember that linear equation and two variables can also be written in y is equals to mx plus b. Now, what is m? Okay, your m here is what we called the slope and your b here is what we call the y-intercept. So again, in general form, a and by are the coefficient of the equation. C is the constant of the equation, but in slope-intercept form, if it is written in the form y is equals to mx plus b, your m here is your slope and your b is your intercept. So take note the representation or the symbols of the slope and the y-intercept, the coefficients, and the constant. So let us tell whether if the following is a linear equation and two variables or not. So remember, when we say linear equation and two variables, must have two variables. Any variable, either x and y, a and b, so it depends on the given for as long as it has two variables. And when we say linear, it must be in the first degree. When we say first degree, must have the exponent or the highest degree must be 1. So the linear equation and two variables should be on the first degree and it has two variables. So let's have an example. So I have here x plus y equals 4. Is this a linear equation in two variables or not? So look at the given. I have two variables now. The highest degree is 1. So therefore, this is a linear equation and two variables. So next, 2x is equals to 4y minus 2. So it has two variables and the highest degree is 1. Then it is linear equation and two variables. So I guess others from you ask, Mom, this is not written in general form or even slope-intercept form. So it's okay. You can rewrite in general form or slope-intercept form for as long as the first degree and it has two variables. Then we can call it linear equation and two variables. So next, 5x minus 3 equals 12. So this is a linear equation and two variables or not? Okay, not. Because it has only one variable. So next, 12 equals 2y plus 3y. So is this a linear equation and two variables? Yes, because it has two variables and the highest degree is 1. So next, x squared minus 3y equals negative 5. So it is obvious that it has the highest degree 2. So it is not a linear equation and two variables. It is a quadratic equation. Yes, it has two variables, but the degree is 2. So in linear equation and two variables, the degree must be only 1. So next, y equals 10 minus x. So is this a linear equation in two variables? Yes, because it has two variables and the degree is 1. Let's proceed and let's complete the table. I want you to find the coefficient of the equations and the constant of the equation. Remember, your A and B are the coefficient and C is the constant. So let's complete the table here. So let's find the coefficient of the equation 4x minus 5y equals negative 7. So the coefficient of the equation is 4 and negative 5. And the constant of the equation of 4x minus 5y equals negative 7. So let's find for the c, which is the constant. So it is negative 7. So let's find for the coefficient of the equation x plus 5y equals 24. So let's look for the a and b. So the a here is the x and the b here is the 5y. So the a and b is 1 and 5. And the constant of the equation is 24. So next, 3x minus 2y equals 5. The coefficient is 3 and negative 2 and the constant is 5. So next, negative 1 half x plus 8y equals 4. The coefficient is negative 1 half and 8 and the constant is 4. So next, negative 2x plus 3y equals 18. The coefficient is negative 2 and 3 and the constant is 18. So let's proceed to the slope-intercept form, wherein your m again is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So this is one way of writing a linear equation into variables. The slope-intercept form because you have the slope and y-intercept. Okay, so let's complete the table. So we can only get the slope and y-intercept if your linear equation is in intercept form. And then, when we find the coefficient, it must be in general form. So you should know how to rewrite your linear equation and two variables. Okay, so that is the next topic. Okay, in finding the slope and y-intercept form, make sure we don't have coefficient here in y. Because when it has, you have to solve for y before we get the slope and y-intercept. Make sure we don't have values and coefficient y. Okay, so in number 1, y equals negative 2x plus 12. So we need to look for the m, so which is the slope. So the m here is negative 2 and the y-intercept is 12. So next, the m here or the slope is 3 and the y-intercept is negative 5. So next, the m here or the slope is negative 2 over 5 and the y-intercept is 7. Next is negative 3, the slope, and the y-intercept is negative 8. So next, the slope here is 10 and the y-intercept is negative 4. Okay, let's proceed in completing the table of values. So, complete the table of values and determine the ordered pairs so that they satisfy the equation 2x plus 4y equals 20. Now, where we use table of values. To find the table of values satisfied in this equation, so we need to look for the value of x and y. So since it is variables and known, we don't know its value. So we're going to look for the values of x and y for us to get 20. So it is means what is ordered pair. So because the x and y. So what is the ordered pair that can substitute x and y so that we get 20? Okay, so let's make a table of values. So when we say table of values, it's just like this. So we have here assigned values. So if you are asking where did we get 2, 3, 4, and 5, it is our assigned values. You can also assign it. Okay, so I have here x is equals to 2. So let's substitute. I have here 2x plus 4, y equals 20. So substitute the 2. So let's have the equation 2x plus 4y equals 20 and the value of x first is 2. So let's substitute 2 times 2 plus 4y equals 20. So 4 times 2, 4 plus 4y equals 20. Then 4y is equals to 20. So minus 4. Then 4y is equals to 16. So let's divide both sides by 4. So the answer is 4. So the y is equals to 4. So the next is 3. So let's copy the equation 2x plus 4y equals 20 and let's substitute the 3. So 2 times 3 plus 4y equals 20. 6 plus 4y equals 20. Then 4y equals 20 minus 6. So let's transpose the positive 6 into negative 6. So 4y equals 14. Let's divide both sides by 4. So y is equals to 14 over 4 or 7 over 2. So the y is 7 over 2 or 3 and 1/2. Next is 4. So let's also substitute 2 times 4 plus 4y equals 20. So we get 8 plus 4y equals 20. Then 4y is equals to 20. Let's transpose the 8 into negative 8. So 4y equals 12. Let's divide both sides by 4 equals 3. So our y is 3. So next is 5. So let's also substitute 5. 2 times 5 plus 4y equals 20. So we get 10 plus 4y equals 20. Then 4y is equals to 20. Let's transpose positive 10 into negative 10. So 4y is equals to positive 10. Let's divide both sides by 4. So we have 10 over 4 or 5 over 2. Also 2 and 1/2. So they are our ordered pairs. So the x and y. So 2 and 4, 3 and 7 over 2, 4 and 3, and 5 on 5 over 2. So these are our ordered pairs that satisfy the equation 2x plus 4y equals 20. Okay, so let's do the checking. But before that, let's have the solution. So the ordered pairs that we get a while ago, that is what we called solution. So what is a solution? Solution is an ordered pair that makes a true mathematical statement of the equation. When we say true, it will satisfy to your answer. Okay, so here are the ordered pairs that we get a while ago. Okay, so ma'am, how we check or how we can sure that it is correct or equal to 2x plus 4y equals 20? Okay, let's check. Let us prove that 2 and 4 is a solution. Okay, so let us have the 2 and 4. So, let us substitute the value of x, which is 2, and the value of y, which is 4. So, 2 times 2 plus 4 times 4 equals 20. So, we get 4 plus 16 equals 20. So, 20 equals 20. So, 0. So, 2 and 4 is a solution of 2x plus 4y equals 20. Okay, so let's have the 3 and 7 over 2. So, 2x plus 4y equals 20. So, let's substitute the value of x and y. So, the value of x here is 3 and the value of y is 7 over 2. So, let's cancel muna. So, 4, so cancel to 2. Then, we can get the 6 plus 14 equals 20. So, 20 is equals to 20. So, 0. Okay, so 3 and 7 over 2 is a solution of 2x plus 4y equals 20. So, let's have 5 and 5 over 2. So, let's copy muna the equation, which is 2x plus 4y equals 20. So, let's substitute the value of x and y, which is the y is 5 over 2 and the x is 5. So let's cancel first the 4 divided by 2. So, 2. So, 10 plus 10 equals 20. So, 20 is equals to 20. So, therefore, 3 and 5 over 2 is a solution of 2x plus 4y equals 20. Okay, so let's try to plot those points, the 4. Let us plot the solution of 2x plus 4y equals 20. So, we have 2 and 4. So, let's plot the 2 and 4 here. So, 4 and 2. So, next is 3, 7 over 2. Next is 4 and 3. So, the 4 and 3. Next is 5 and 5 over 2. So, 5 and 2 and 1/2. Okay. Then let's make a straight line. So the graph of any linear equation in two variables is a straight line. Okay, so let's have a test yourself. So, tell whether if the following is a solution to the linear equation or not. So, I'm gonna show the solution for 1 and 2. Then, it's your turn. So 2 and 3. So the equation is x plus 4y equals 12. Okay, so let's substitute the value of x, which is 2, and the y is 3. So 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2, 14. So 14 is equals to 12, so it is not a linear equation. So next is x is equals to 4 and y equals 3. So the equation is 2x plus 3y equals 17. Let's substitute the value of x and the value of y. So the x is 4 and the y is 3. So we have 8 plus 9 equals 17. So 8 plus 9, 17 equals 17. So it is a solution. Next is x equals negative 2 and the y is 5. So the equation is negative 3x minus 4y equals negative 14. Let's substitute the value of x and y. So what is the answer? It is a solution. So next is negative 5 and negative 2, and the equation is negative 5x plus 2y equals negative 21. So is this a solution or not? Okay, not. So next is 0 and 6. So the equation is negative x plus 2y equals 10. Is this a solution or not? Not. So next is x is equals to 3 and y is equals to negative y, and the solution is negative 5x plus 2y equals negative 17. It is a solution. And next is 2 over 3 and 4 over 5, and the equation is 6x minus 10y equals negative 4. Is this a solution or not? Okay, it is a solution. So that's all for today. I hope you learned from our discussion. Thank you!